Me, myself.
Make sure you yell really loud and stand up.
How you doing tonight, Cove?
Awful.
Okay, there's a moose somewhere in the audience, but alright, I'm going to introduce your host tonight, the wonderful, autistic, worst comedian ever, Jimmy Ward III!
Yeah, the fucking worst comedian on earth. Yeah. God, I'm so horny to be here with you guys tonight. It's great. It's fucking shitty outside. It's like that McDonald's Sprite type wind that's hitting you, right? Make me want a fucking double cheeseburger while I'm at it. I need to put on a couple more pounds. Oh, man. Last show at the Cove. Last open mic. We did showcases in the summer. So it's our last one here tonight. It's so bittersweet. Like, it's been awesome to be here. I mean, granted, there's only like Nick's family here tonight, but hell yeah. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for coming out. But you know, we had some great shows through the summer and everything like that. And I'm just ready to be the fuck out of here till the summer, so hell yeah, dude. Oh man, so I've been really broke recently. You guys been stacking the cash? Anybody? No? Yeah, me too. I'm broke as shit. So I got into a lookalike contest, tried to get some extra cash. Do I look like Chum Lee from Pawn Stars? Chum Lee from Pawn Stars?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I placed third in that. I got $75. Next time they said, yeah, hell yeah. Next time they said, I'll get that $200 and that first prize if I do a little bit more crack and grow my hair out a little bit more. And it's true that, like, my dad's family's from West Virginia originally, and I like to say that I kind of look like, if you too? Hell yeah.
My dad.
Your dad's family? Okay, yeah. Did your great-grandpa also have 11 fingers?
Could be.
Okay. But like if I were to give AI a prompt to see what West Virginia trash looks like, that's kind of just me, right? Yeah. And it's true. I love to go down there and visit family. You know, see the beautiful mountains, the beautiful rivers down in the south version of West Virginia. So you're really in the fucking mountains. And one of my other favorite things to go down there and do is go visit all my cousins and bruncles. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's true, though, when I was in the 5th grade, I had to do a family tree project. Kind of came out looking like a Christmas wreath. Yeah. They think like your family's so festive. No, just incest. You know, some people talk about how their families, the Italian people, they always talk about how their families are represented in like the Irishmen, Goodfellas, shit like that, right? My family was represented in the movie Wrong Turn. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But, you know, at the same time, I think I'm beautiful in a way too. I've been with my girlfriend for almost 7 years now, right? That's pretty cool. Yeah, hell yeah. Wow. She's not here tonight, that's why she doesn't have a ring on her fucking finger. Yeah. But she always tells me, and it really makes me feel good, she says, I put the awe in autism. And I think that's really sweet. But since being with her, I've kind of realized that, and I never had this problem with a woman before, I promise, I'm a premature ejaculator. Hell yeah, right? Yeah. And so I went to my buddies, I'm like, how can I fix this, guys? What works for you? I went to my best buddy, Paul, and I wanted some advice from him. And he's a big Marvel nerd. And he says, I don't know, man, like, think about watching the Avengers movies while you're having sex. And I'm like, no, dude, Thanos is way too thick. I can't do that. And then he's like, you know, we grew up watching SpongeBob and all that shit, right? Think about, like, some cool SpongeBob quotes. I was like, no, dude, too many holes. Can't do it. So then I decided to hop on Google for it and figured out the old-fashioned way. It said to think about doing mundane tasks So it said the first thing it suggested was to think about filing your taxes. Then I found out tax evasion makes me come. So that's pretty tough. Oh shit. Well, I'm just up here to talk shit for a couple minutes as we get to the comedians tonight. I'm not doing a full thing because fuck you guys. Who the hell's up first, dude? Oh. He looks like he's about to rob the place, everybody, with that jumpsuit he's got on. Give it up for Brandon White.
Yeah! G White!
Thank you. Give it up for Jimmy.
Yeah!
That's right, my name is Brandon White. I'm trying to do stage name though. I'm trying to be white. Get with it. Be white.
Be white. Be
Okay.
white.
There's a few people who's going to be white with me. Now, clearly, that has nothing to do with race. It does not sound good chanted. But it comes from the military. When I first got there, I got off the bus, went up to the table. The drill sergeant's like, first initial, last name. I'm like, be white. What'd you tell me to be? Be white? Like I'm questioning it. Then he made me chant it just like that in front of about 300 people. And he got a real good kick out of it because he did not be white with me, and he was black. Every time I see him after that, I'd be doing push-ups. And the military is a crazy job because it really prepares you for afterwards, and some things it doesn't prepare you for, like the urinalysis. All right. Now, for those of you who don't know, when you're in the military and you do a urinalysis, if you go up to the urinal like this guy's standing here like this, like he's comparing you to the guy before you. It got to the point to where when I would go up for it, I would look at dead in the eyes, unzip, wink at him, and do my thing. Then I got out of the military and got a real job. They sent me for a urinalysis. They give me the cup, I start walking in. You should have seen the look on this poor girl's face when I looked back at her and said, hey, aren't you gonna come watch? When I came out of that bathroom, somebody else different was there. The military was not my first job. My first job was when I was about 5 years old. You might not be able to tell now, but I was a sexy child. So I was a child model. They would pay me to pose. And my parents, they started asking me questions like, hey, are people touching you?
No, jeez.
Yeah. If someone's touching you, you gotta tell us. And nobody was touching me. So I got self-conscious and was like, I'm clearly not a sexy child. I gotta quit modeling. And, I grew up, joined the military, and while I was in the military, I tried some other careers. I was like, you know what? I want to try some other stuff out before I get out. And I tried bull riding. Anybody here ever been actual bull riding? Perfect. This will be relatable. So, I'm getting in a stall, and they're tying me in on the bull like this. And they're explaining to me how it works. The way they get the bull to keep going is they take a rope, they tie it around the testicles, and they have a bell. Ding, ding. It's the testicles, so it keeps jumping. I would too. So I'm sitting there tied in. The guy in front of me gets his head stepped on. And I'm like, oh, that sucks. And they're carting him off while they're tying me in. And honestly, I wasn't even afraid of being like that guy getting stepped on. I was more afraid of like falling off. The bully, kiss my boo-boo, right down the side of my face. Now, if you're wondering if you should go bull riding, I'll tell you the experience. It's kind of like having sex for the first time. You get on this bull, you go out, it lasts about 2 seconds. You get done, the bull goes back in the stall and gets mounted by somebody else. Now, sorry. So, that wasn't a career for me. I twisted my ankle the first time I fell off. And then I tried MMA, cage fighting. And I was actually a paid professional cage fighter. There's no joke there, I just say that because I say other controversial stuff and I don't want you beating me up outside. But the next job is I became a production supervisor of a metal facility. And that's where I learned like dumb really is contagious. Because I would take my smartest employee, put him with a guy that I didn't think was that bright, you know? And it's like, the guy that wasn't that bright was like, you know what, I'm gonna double it and give it to this guy. And that's how that job went. I'm just gonna give you guys my resume. That's what I'm doing right now. If anybody's hiring. Because now I do this. I'm just a stand-up comedian. And that's just a cute way of saying I'm unemployed. And it's an interesting job because last night I did a place in Pennsylvania and I had a pretty good set. I was like, man, I killed it. And I love when other people tell me, hey, good job. But there's a time and place for it, all right? I went to the bathroom. I had my junk in my hand. I felt a hand on my shoulder. It made me piss immediately. Luckily, I was already at the spot where I should be. That is not the time to do it. Tell us after the show, all right? If anybody does a good job, tell them after the show. Oh, let's see, what should I go to next? Let's talk about some medical stuff. So, I went to the doctor one time, and I was like, hey, I need to check for STDs. Multiple partners? I said, no, just found out my wife does though. She said, I'm sorry. I was like, why, were you one of the people with her? But, I said, before we do the test, if I test positive, do I have to tell her? And she said, well, you should, but no, you don't have to. Why do you ask? I said, because if I test positive, I want her spreading it to everybody else. Now, this was way better than the test they did back in the day. I don't know if any of you ever had the old test. Oh yeah, there we go. Mr. Sean knows this test. It's where they take a Q-tip that's decently sized. Might not be to Mr. Sean, you know, but they take this Q-tip, they reach inside and they scrape around.
Yeah, nice.
Now, I got to the doctor. He's professional. I went to the doctor off base, so that way it wasn't on my permanent record for the military that I was a dirty boy. But he goes, go ahead and pull out your tallywhacker. Okay. That's not how this conversation should start. He goes ahead and administer the test. And he's like, okay, I'm going to send this out. I'm going to get it tested. And I'll let you know if you have it. But here, take these 3 pills. It'll take care of anything you contracted. I said, well, why did we have to do the test if you're going to give me the pills anyways? He said, well, you wouldn't have learned anything if we didn't do the test. Now, that is not the weirdest time at a doctor's office I've had. And I had to go for a cystoscopy. Anybody know what that is? No? Okay. A cystoscopy is where they take something the size of about a big pen, they put it in the same hole that Q-tip went in. Yeah. and it's barely the size of a big pen, you know? And then they start running it in all the way up your bladder while they're looking through the end of it like a telescope, like there's some kind of big fucker. And as it's going closer, the weather's like it is now, and the doctor's like, man, the weather outside's pretty crazy right now, ain't it? I was like, hey, Doc, can we talk about this when I can't feel your breath on my balls? But that has been my time. I'm Brian White.
Be white, be white, be white. Oh, no.
One more time for B. White and his high heels, everybody.
Go high heels.
Dude. Oh, yeah. All right, you want to keep this thing going? Coming up to the stage now, our DEI hire for tonight, the only Asian in the room. She's got 2 verbal autism. Give it up for Skylar Quinn, everybody.
How you guys doing tonight? I'll work with that, that's fine. So, I'm going to address the elephant in the room, which you kind of ruined my joke for that, but that's fine. Yes, I'm the only Asian, specifically I'm North Korean. I bet you guys have never been this close to North Korean before. I can't tell if you're answering my question or just coughing. But I promise you I'm not here to harm you. The only harm I'm going to do is hopefully make you laugh till apparently you cough. Which I say thank you. You know, my life in North Korea sucked, but, wait, we don't have to be nice. Sucked ass. I promise you it was not fun, because my father, and I just realized something, my actual father's watching this. Oh well, I love you, Dad, I swear. It sucked ass because my father ruled the country with an iron fist. He was a narcissistic little asshole, and literally told me what to do all the time. Do your homework! Eat vegetables! What the fuck are you saying? He never made any sense. So you know what I did? I tunneled out of there, and I left. And I came here to Geneva on the Lake. Which, in fairness, isn't much better. So, that was not all that fun, though, to be fair, because, you know, it was definitely a culture shock. You know, not everybody looked like a gay Justin Bieber like they did in North Korea. And I was, you know, again, the only Asian. We have multiple cultures here in America, and most of them think they're funny. I'm just funny looking, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But, you know what? It's fine, and guess what? The big secret's out since it's the last show at the Cove here. I got a big secret to tell you. Guess what? I'm not North Korean. I'm South Korean. Calm down, Big Sean. You don't have to call ice on me. Guess what? I was adopted into a Polish Slovak family. All that means is I was adopted into a white family. That's all it means. It's fun though, being adopted into a Polish. It's fun being dyslexic too, because it means that everything in your head comes out really wrong. It's just like you poured alphabet soup out on the floor, and all the words are there, you just have to make a sentence out of them. So, you want to know what it's like dealing with a dyslexic, ADHD, apparently Jimmy thinks I'm autistic, comic? You're about to see it for your last show, and it's really not as pleasant as it might seem. Because everything in my head wants to come out, and it's just going, surprise, bitch, let's see what comes out. But I'm actually very excited, though, because we have 2 people in the audience today, Big Sean and Sister Lou.
Hey.
Yes, because seriously, they are some really amazing people in the comedy community, and if you have not had the pleasure to get to see either one of them on stage, well, I'm not sure what the hell you're doing under your rock, but you need to get out from under your rock and go see them perform.
Aww.
I'm specifically talking to you, Nick, because you're new and you should be getting out from under your rock and go see them. That's specifically towards you. No, that's why I asked you. I should get out from under my rock. No, but all right, I need to brag about that a little. So, yeah. She runs the attic, or I think she runs the attic, but she runs an open mic night in the attic in Columbus. And Mr. Sean's just freaking fantastic. I don't know his credentials, but yeah. Yes, they do deserve a round of applause because they're fantastic people. So.
Thank you.
But anyway, so where do my ADHD want to go with that? See, again, ADHD and comedy go together very well because it's like kind of letting the squirrel run around on stage. They could be over here, they could be over here, they could be over here. And it's a nuts show, and honestly, you never know what you're going to get. It's very fun. And also, I forgot to mention, because I'm all over the place right now, we also have Marty Malloy who's here, who is the king of one-liners. If you were lucky enough to be at this open mic tonight, and I think open mic last week, he is also the king of one-liners. And for those who are very new to comedy and have no idea what a one-liner is, stay for the rest of the show and you'll find out. I'm not spoiling that for you. But anyway, so, also another thing about being Asian, which I have fucking failed at, is driving. And the reason I know not just me that I have failed at driving, which I have crashed and burned in Jimmy's own driveway, that's a fun story for another time, is I was driving in Sam's Club parking lot, and another person cut me off. I'm like, bitch! And then I looked, I'm like, oh shit, that's my reflection. Oh no, that's not my reflection, it's another Asian driver. Oops. So I realized that I'm not the only Asian that sucks at driving. But in my fairness, I at least did it in my friend's driveway, so there's that. And then two, I'm such a failure at being Asian that I can't even be a pharmacist, a doctor, or... Fuck, I forgot the end of that sentence, damn it! I can barely be a comedian at this rate, damn! The last show, I'm doing great. And Mr. Sean's just over here like, fuck, who let this person on stage? See, this is why I would suck at roast battling, because literally all I have to do is put myself on stage in front of a fucking mirror, and I'll just roast myself for 10 minutes. It'd be great. No, you know what? I'm gonna let my, as Jimmy puts it, my autism show. You know what I'm really pissed about right now is the fact that I literally came all the way from Parma. Just every show that I've gone to, it's a Mountain Dew and Lay's salt and vinegar potato chip. I went to Parma where common sense goes and dies, and if you don't believe me, go to Parma for 5 minutes and watch the city where common sense goes and dies. That's where it goes and dies. And literally, you know what the Sheets people at Parma tells me? That Lay's is on strike. Why is the potato chip factory on strike? Just why? But I come to Ashtabula, which is like an hour and 10 minutes away from me, and you can find Lay's potato chips fine. So explain to me how I have to go an hour away for a little tiny bag of potato chips. And you know the worst part is I would go that far just for a little tiny bag of potato chips. That and the Word family is here, so that's that.
They are awesome.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. Big Jimmy's nice. Little Jimmy's, he's okay. He needs some work. No, I'm just kidding. No, but, yeah, I knew Jimmy was going to make fun of me about that I would make a whole set out of that particular moment. So I'm like, you know, I'm going to put that in my set. But, I had something come in my head and it just lost, and all I heard in my head was crickets. No, you know what? And the worst part is, too, the other thing that I feel like is bad about, like, what's going on in the world is everybody can find anything in the world to argue about, whether it's stupid shit like that, or, like, has anybody seen the new Wicked movie? Thank you. One person, this whole audience of 5. No, the new Wicked movie, everybody's having a problem with Bach. And you know who Bach is, right? Okay, cool. And because of his portrayal and how they did it, people, we have to remember something. It's a made-up character. Well, kind of. It's a character from a book. But, and I'm trying to be just like my inspiration, Jimmy Ward III. But we have to remember, it's based off of a character from a book, not the movie is different from the book. And people keep forgetting that. I go through the comments section on YouTube and on Facebook. People find any reason to fucking argue. I'm like, I can put a picture of a stick in 5 minutes, that stick will become political somehow. How? I can literally post about a Christmas tree and you'll find a way to make it political.
Happy holidays.
I don't understand people, how they will find any and all excuses to argue about anything. I will literally post a picture of my left foot and you'll find a reason to argue about it. Boo.
We like right feet.
Alright, well, on that lovely right-footed note, thank you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye!
I prefer right feet too. Give it up for Scott and Quinn one more time, everybody. Hell yeah, dude. Alrighty, let's keep it going. We got the king of the one-liner in Cleveland, Ohio, coming up to the stage. He was on Last Comic Standing. Give it up for Martin Malloy, everybody.
Hi, I'm Marty.
Hey, Marty.
Marty! I was checking out a retail establishment, and the cashier asked me, "Do you want to donate to Fight Hungry Teens?" I said, "I'll fucking fight them right now."
That's right, Marty. That's right.
They say if a dog is biting you, to stick your finger up its butt and it will release. But I think that's why it was biting me in the first place. I asked the librarian, "Where are the books on paranoia?" She leaned in and whispered, "They're right behind you." I'm proud to say I'm a tree hugger, which is a big improvement from when I was a cactus fucker. I started a non-profit, not on purpose, I'm just really bad at running a business. All pants can be sweatpants if you're fat and sweaty enough. I hate the warning signs on cigarette smoking. Warning, cigarette smoking causes cancer. Warning, cigarette smoking causes lung disease. I want to see something positive about cigarette smoking. Like cigarette smoking significantly decreases the chances you'll go jogging. I killed 2 birds with 1 stone, but now I'm not allowed back at the pet store. I hate it when I lied to my parents when I was a kid. One time they told me I smelled like smoke and asked me if I'd been smoking. I lied and said yes because I was covering up the fact that I was an arsonist. They say Lucky Charms are magically delicious. What, do they not know why they're delicious? I'm not comfortable eating cereal that's been practiced upon by the dark arts. Prince Harry's probably the first person to quit their job to spend less time with their family. According to Mike Pence, pornography is a much bigger problem than gun violence. But if you get shot with pornography, you just have to wipe your face off. I got banned from the library for allegedly masturbating. I walk into the library and I'm sitting at the computer and I swear to God I'm just looking up Ticketmaster. Not Ticketmaster for porn or anything like that. Just Ticketmaster to get Ohio State football game tickets. And so a cop walks in there and I leave and I go to the elevator and he stops me at the elevator and he says, is your belt unbuckled? And I said, no, and I showed him. Then he said, somebody was masturbating up here. Luckily, I had already wiped the pornography off my face. And then I tried using the computer again a week later, and my code didn't work, and I was banned from the library for 3 weeks. I did not masturbate at that library. I saw a woman wearing a t-shirt that said all men are liars, so I went up to her and I said, "You are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen." The first transgender person I met was my sister. She was like a brother to me. A bird shit on me the other day. It didn't actually poop on me. It just said my comedy sucked. The optimist sees the glass is half full. I'm a paranoid schizophrenic, so I see two glasses, and one of them wants to kill me. It's true, I'm schizophrenic, but I'm also bipolar, so after I kill someone, I don't know whether to laugh or cry. George Foreman named all his kids after himself, so that's right, he named all his kids George Foreman. I would do the same thing, I would name all my kids George Foreman. I really am mentally ill. Or I really am schizophrenic. Not for any mental health reasons. I just want to be the craziest guy at the get-go. If I have a kid, I'm going to get them all the vaccines. Because I want to raise an autistic child. Much quieter that way. I went to intervention. My family staged a gambling intervention for me. They bet me I wouldn't show up. I had to take that bet. There's more true crime murder shows on Netflix than there are comedy specials, so if I want an hour on Netflix, watch out. Someone told me the 90s called and they want their haircut back. I said, really? They called? And you didn't warn them about 9/11? I got a haircut just for that joke. The joke cost me $20 and a $5 tip. I went to Paris. Actually, I just took mushrooms and watched Ratatouille. They say you're supposed to cut plastic six-pack rings so sea otters don't get caught in them. But how cute would a six-pack of otters be? I'm a big football fan. Not the sport, just oversized sports equipment. I think police are just looking for something cool to do when they pull you over and they say, yeah, so where are you headed? They say if you're not breastfed as a child, you develop an unhealthy obsession with breasts later on in life. Which that leads me to believe I was born cesarean. Because I love the pussy. I have gout. They call gout the king's disease because Henry VIII got it by eating lavish food and drinking red wine. I didn't do any of those things, but that leads me to believe Henry VIII was also a chronic masturbator. I normally wear an anti-bullying wristband. I spoke to Cause, I didn't buy it, I took it from some ginger kid. You might have noticed my facial expression doesn't change when I tell my jokes. It's called a flat affect and it's a symptom of schizophrenia. Because of that, I'm not a high-energy comedian. But if you want me to be, give me some cocaine before the show. I saw a bunch of flat earthers playing basketball. They were using a frisbee. Woo! The cocaine is kicking in. I was drinking a lot of liquids while on stage because my medication dehydrates my mouth and also my other personalities get thirsty. I've had bed bugs, they never last very long because the bed bugs bite me, they catch schizophrenia, and none of the other bed bugs want to have sex with them, so they die of loneliness.
Aww.
I don't get light beer. Half the calories, half the fun, same amount of pee. I decided to quit social media, so I created a MySpace profile. My new microwave beeps 4 times when the food is done, but my old microwave will only be 3 times when the food was done. I can't keep up with this modern technology. I have a plan. I'm going to wear a leather jacket, get my friends to wear leather jackets, and let them get their friends to wear leather jackets, and so on and so forth. I call it a Fonzie scheme. I have another plan. I'm going to gain some weight, learn Japanese, team up with a child comedian, and tour Japan as Fat Man and Little Boy. I met a lot of interesting people in the mental hospital. I met a black retarded schizophrenic person. I like black people, I like retarded people, I like schizophrenics, but 3 strikes and you're out. I learned a lot in the mental hospital. I learned a retarded person will allow you to tie them up and shove them down the steps as long as you tell them it's a Special Olympics event. That's what I'm under life.
Yeah, Marty!
He's gonna be my future.
It's a
stepdad
live
one
stream.
day.
I can't stop watching. Yeah.
Give it up for Marty Malloy, everybody. Yeah. Let's keep this bitch going. We got a local boy coming up. The whole entire crowd, except for comedians in Victoria, are here to see us tonight. Give it up for Nick Stanko.
Jimmy's ass is looking fat tonight, dude. What's up? PH. So we have 2 local celebrities.
Yes.
And I'm on live stream. And my only living dad is here.
Oh, good.
A lot of pressure.
You said living. I think he won't be living for long after he kills you.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, so this is like my 8th time doing stand-up.
Yeah!
After bombing a few times and figuring out rhythm and pacing and timing, I did what most comedians do, and I YouTube how to be funnier. And I learned that a good place to start is to write about what you know. Does anybody here know who Chris Hansen is?
Yes.
Yeah. One of my heroes.
Oh, dear.
Meet him someday. Not the way most people meet Chris Hansen, but I would like to meet him someday. And because I follow him on social media, I follow other predator catchers online. And came across this story about this teacher lady who molested her student, and they were in court for it. And one of the pieces of evidence that they used was like security footage of her in the Gucci store buying this guy, the kid, a Gucci belt, a $400 belt for Team P, which is nuts. And all I can think about is how when I was molested by a mid-white woman, all I got was social anxiety and IBS. So whenever my mom hits on me, I'm only staring at her titties because I can't make eye contact. And when I start to blush, it's only because I'm trying not to shit my pants. Other things that I know, movies. I love getting fried. In case you can't tell, I'm pretty lit right now. 200 milligrams of gummies.
Yeah.
Pretty great. Part of an everyday breakfast, you know. And the other day I was sitting with my 2 hot weed-smoking girlfriends in the front stage. Hi guys. They only laugh at me when I'm out of stage. They never laugh at my jokes. Like,
Good for you.
but I was watching Christian Bale's Batman, the best Batman. I like him because he does the voice, you know, Batman. And my 2 girlfriends talk about Trump and how he's ruining their lives. And it got me to thinking, what if Batman, instead of having that voice, he had Trump's voice, and like what that would sound like? Probably sound like, you know, like, where are the drugs going? They're coming from Venezuela, I'll tell you that, folks. Or like, radical leftist Antifa Bane. He said he threw me in a deep dark hole. We have the darkest holes, the deepest holes.
That's right.
Just ask Bill Clinton, he knows all about my deep dark holes. He said he was born in the darkness, molded by it. I said, that's gay. That's just a little gay, man. It's a little gay. I was trying to think of like, who would Joker be? And I guess he would be like Netanyahu. Because he kills a bunch of people and Batman never really does anything about it, you know? Just kind of slaps him on the wrist and complains, yeah. Poor Jewish people. Has anybody here seen Sinners? I know you guys have probably seen Sinners. The only soul in the bar right now. I was also fried watching Sinners, and I learned a cool fact about the Asian characters in the movie, about how they, you know, when they were done with the railroads, they stayed, They opened up bodegas, and they were really the only place where African Americans could buy the shit that they needed, because everything else was owned by whites, and it was Jim Crow. But being fried as I was, as I am, as I may, I started thinking about what if the Asians had gone on the honky side of things, the dark side, the honky side, and what that would look like. So I was thinking, like, picturing in my head as a movie, like maybe an Asian son and his father are going through their grandfather's attic, who just passed away, and they find like a trunk in the corner. And the son opens it up, and he pulls out like a white robe and a triangular mask with holes in it. And he's like, Dad, what's this? And Dad goes, oh, Daniel-san. Your great-grandfather was a part of the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah. They used to really run slavery. Speaking of sons, I have a little 6-year-old. He's not very little, he's huge. He's really into WWE wrestling. And I got to take him to a live performance at like Raw in Columbus. It was really good. The problem with getting him into wrestling is that I introduced him to like the 90s Attitude Era with like Stone Cold and Scott Steiner and all those, awesome people at Rock. And so what he does now when me or his mother tell him what to do, he cuts promos on us. And he's very Attitude Era with his promos. Like, for example, the other day I was like trying to get him to eat his vegetables, and he was like, oh no, Daddy, I need no vegetables, no sir. Hit me with the macho man. He's like, no broccoli to the left of me, no green beans to the right. Yeah. Oh, you have unjustifiably put me in a position I'd rather not be in. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was like, okay, well, if you're not going to eat vegetables, let's go take a shower at least. Come on, like, we got to get in the shower. Hit you with the Stone Cold. He's like, what? I was like, we got to go get in the shower. He said, what? I was like, come on, dude. Don't, come on. Oh, my God. And he's like, you can say your prayers, Daddy. You can say your John 3:16s. Connor 3:16 says, I just whooped your ass. And he, like, flips me off. Pours a Capri Sun all over his head. It was crazy. I don't know where he gets this. Yeah, so... I guess I got a new finale for my 10 minutes. I'm talking about my best friend Devontae. Growing up, especially in high school, like right out of high school, I kind of got adopted by a frat. And I've got a lot of good stories from that frat. And it made me think, especially with the times right now, I want to like write a book about those stories and call it Cheeky Soup for the Boys. Instead of Cheeky Soup for the Soul, if you're not old enough to know what that is. But yeah, it got me thinking about this one time we went to the fair, and there was a watermelon eating contest, go figure. And my best friend Devontae was like, hey, I bet I can whoop your ass in watermelon eating. And I was like, I know you think you're genetically prepared for this, but I got you, big boy on campus. And I was right, I crushed him, 16 slices of watermelon, his 14. And he started crying because the bet was that if I won, he had to buy me something at the fair. And if he won, I had to buy him something at the fair, but I won. So we're walking around, he's like, okay, fat ass, what food do you want me to buy? And I was like, dude, we just filled up on watermelon, you ain't buying me food. And we went to the henna tattoo station, and we went to like henna, it's like kind of permanent, it stays there for a while. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll get you a tattoo. And I was like, no, motherfucker, you're getting a henna tattoo. And it's going to be tramp stamp, so you won't be able to see what it says until it's done. And bless him, he did it. And I had this 40-year-old lady henna the words cash only right above his ass with a stack of dollar bills and wings. And how I know he's my best friend is that he saw it and laughed so hard he threw up all the watermelon in the henna stick. And then he had his shirt off for the rest of the day, and everybody was like poking at him and making fun of him. Cash only. And he actually people gave him money, and so then he bought me more things from the fair. So it was pretty great. But yeah, I wish he could be here today. He's not. He said he couldn't make it. He was too busy getting cash, I guess. I don't know. But that's my time. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Great down hands here in the Cove. Fully packed house. Fully packed house here in the Cove. Hell.
Fully packed house indeed. One more time for Nick, everybody. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's killing it. He's getting more and more confident. I think he's fucking sexy too. Look at him, dude. Oh yeah. All right. Just a couple more people left here, everybody. I know all three of you are excited. But we'll keep it going here. She's cute. She's funny. Give it up for Sister Lou.
Yeah!
Thank you. If you like weed and you know it, clap your hands. Okay. I got so excited when he was talking about he was on some edibles right now because I've been in love with weed since I was a juvenile, okay?
Yeah!
We done tried it in notebook paper. We tried to smoke it in everything, right? Y'all, I used to think weed was an incense growing up because my parents blew back, okay? It was the 80s. They didn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, y'all used to be like, oh, that smell like, I go spend the night over your house for the weekend. And your house smell like vanilla. I'm on the phone, stranger danger. Mommy, come get me. It's not safe here, you know what I'm saying? It don't smell right. I'm looking for that weed smell everywhere, but I can't roll, so now I'll be on edibles. I'm riding a mango wave this evening. Yes, anybody else? Oh, it's good, y'all. So listen, Melissa poured me a fancy ass shot, and I want to do a toast with y'all. Y'all still have cocktails? Okay, well, raise your glass, and it's cool if you ain't got no drink, just raise your right hand. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating. But if you ain't got no right hand, shut the fuck up, okay? May your energy be light, and your booty be tight. And speaking of tight booties, because it's almost the holidays. It's been a long year, and we done did a lot of fucking. Okay? And I'm squeezing my kegels right now. I don't know about anybody else. But I came up here to tell the truth tonight, okay? And it's time for a motherfucking pussy tune-up. You hear me?
Yeah!
And everybody online, if you're within the sound of my voice, I need you to squeeze your kegels with me on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, squeeze! And hold it. And release. Yeah? Squeeze! And hold it. Listen, y'all. Christmas is coming. Okay? You know you want that shit paid. You want that good ass gift. You know what I mean? Get it tight. And if you use the other hole, tighten that bitch too. Okay? I'm trying to tell y'all. My name is Sister Lou. Let me officially introduce myself. My name is Sister Lou. That is spelled S-I-S-T-A-L-U. And the L-U stands for Live Unapologetic.
Yeah!
Yes, baby, we gotta get right on the wrong shit sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like your president, okay? And sometimes you gotta get right on the wrong A. You know what I mean? What can I say? We got a president that answers a question with a question. So fuck it. I ain't mad at him, y'all. And also, my homeboy Diddy, you know? That's my homie. He a freak like me. How I'ma be mad at him? You know what I'm saying? What's your name, babe? What's your name? Yes. Tori. Tori can't even talk. See what I'm saying? Tori got some freaky shit on her mind right now. But Tori, you can't tell me that if you had all of Diddy's money, that everybody around you would have to be lubricated. Just think about it. That's a lot of fun. Yeah.
I knew it, Tori.
Shit, that's right, Tori. I'm telling y'all. They was talking about him having that damn baby oil and shit. God, shit, I keep mine in the spray bottle. Okay. Oh, child. I learned that, during the pandemic, I had to let my freak flag fly. Okay? Yeah. I learned I like fucking outside. Okay? That was the only way I made it through the pandemic. Like, what you mean? I ain't gonna get no dick too? Like, no. I'm like, fuck that. Meet me at the park with a bottle and a blunt, please.
Yeah.
All 50 inches of this ass has been on everybody's security camera. I know it. See what I'm saying? But that's why I keep changing my wigs. Fuck that, okay? They are not gonna know where the fuck I am, okay? That's Sister Lou. No, it is not. It is not. But I'm from Columbus, and down in Columbus they have a replica of the Santa Maria Christopher Columbus boat, And it's downtown. It's on the water, but you can walk up to it. And I saw that shit, and I was like enchanted. You know what I'm saying? And I said, oh yeah, we gotta conquer this bitch for my people. I going down there. We gonna jump on this bitch. So we on there. You know, I'm doing my best. I'm serving up some pirate pussy on this boat. You hear me? Christopher Columbus ain't got shit on me. You hear me? Y'all, so we doing it. You know, it's two of us. Here comes a cop. There's only one cop. So of course we have to split up because why 2 men to me, you know. But the cop fuck around and end up chasing me. All through the park, past the homeless people, down the street. I'm butt-ass naked from the waist down. You heard? Oh, y'all, I done scaled the wall, climbed the fence and shit, but I did not drop my car keys. Hello? But I can't go to jail for fucking outside. I'm up here talking all this shit. I am an accountant, okay? I don't give a fuck what I'm doing outside. Y'all see me online, I will be at work on Monday, all right? What was you doing this weekend? Nothing.
Nothing.
All your little friends that be quiet about what they did all weekend because they've been fucking. Shit, their throat is sore. They ain't got time to talk about it. Ooh, y'all. So I'm telling y'all, when you live unapologetic, you got to embrace your freaky side, okay? You got to. You got to. Just don't go as far as EpiPen, though. You know what I mean? Don't take it to that level. I don't even say his real name. You know, Epstein. I don't really say his name because shit happens to people when they say, I just call him EpiPen. You know? Fuck him, okay? But no, I think by the time Diddy get out, because he's going to be out in like 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying? By the time he get out, he's going to put out another album, we'll be good to go. I think so. But I did learn to embrace all of that shit because I grew up a tomboy. Anybody else? I wasn't playing with doll babies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it wasn't about no easy bake oven. It was easy break your ass.
Yeah.
That was our goal every day. Like, if you didn't die, okay, fuck it. Let's go climb higher and then jump off. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow we get on it. So I'm out swimming with my brothers because black people do swim. We do. We at the pool, you know, and they're like, yo, you can breathe underwater if you pray about it. Y'all, how many times have I almost drowned? Oh my God. And when my mama come pick us up at the pool, she whooped their ass with the windshield wiper. Oh yes. Right in the parking lot, like, you know, how they used to do it in the 80s. I'm like, get her, mama. Trying to get me all fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, y'all, but they had me all the way caught up, made me feel like, you know, you had to put your hands on somebody when you was happy and put your hands on them when you sad. That's actually fucked up now. You know, HR told me that, okay? I learned that, you know, you can't quite put your hands on people, but you can come across the table on their ass. You know what I'm saying? See, I saw you flinch just now. This shit works. They said if you were at a staff meeting and you want to slap somebody, just knock a cup of coffee over, okay? It's the same effect. It's the same effect. And I don't catch a charge. So, hey, you know what I mean? I feel like I've made it this far. The statute of limitations, I'm good, all right? I'm 51 years old, y'all. This is a hot time for me, okay? You see how they pulling everybody's emails and shit, and I'm like, yo, I'm so glad I'm on nobody's cell phone footage. Ooh, I was pre-cell phone. You know what I'm saying, Jimmy? They got your name on the wall somewhere, but they can't find your ass. Shit. But I was like, you know, very curious about a lot of shit. And I remember when I was young, they said, oh, your pheromones are supposed to be the sexiest thing, your natural scent. You know, so I'm a tomboy. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna try this shit out, you know? So they said, get your pheromones, put them on and see what happens. So I tried the shit. I did a little tap, 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 right? Because you gotta tap, you gotta get the juice. You gotta get the juice, right? So I'm all up and down around the house all fucking day. You know, I done took a shower, so I'm tapping, I'm good. All day long, he ain't say shit. Come around him again all day long, he still ain't say shit. So then I pulled up on him and I'm like, yo, hey baby, how you doing? And he was like, baby, I'm gonna have to run you a bath. And I said, oh no, honey, I took a shower. You know? He said, nah, baby, sometimes you gotta soak that thing. Okay? And I did, and I righteously sat on his face afterwards, so. The moral of that story is keep your freakiness, you understand? That's the only thing that's going to be original in this bitch. Be good to yourselves until I see you again. My name is Sister Lou. Thank you.
Yeah!
We love getting our faces sat on, everybody. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If it's ass or pussy, I don't care. I eat ass. Yeah. One more time for Sister Ludo. Hella energy. Love it, love it. We are at our last Comedian of the Cove season, everybody. Holy shit, it's been a crazy ride since June. But have we ever had a more fitting way to end the season at the Cove than to have the reason that this thing even happens here with them? Give it up for the founder of Ordy's Laugh Factory, the founder of the Mental Ward Show. That show fucking sucks. My father, Jimmy Ward Jr.
Yeah! Go, Jimmy!
Take this fucking thing, dude.
Nobody likes you.
Not true.
I fucking hate you. You know, everybody who has kids gets on stage and they say, I hate my fucking kids. Well, I hate my kids. There ain't no lie. Now, I wouldn't be able to do this journey without him. It's really great having him by my side.
Aww.
Nice.
Aww.
Shut up. I just gotta make it look good for the people. Hey, it's an honor to get to close this season out. Where do I start? We've had over 100 comics through the whole summer, which was great. We've seen a lot of talented people come through here. You know, probably going to be on Saturday Night Live or something like that down the road. Yeah, we've seen a lot of good comics. It's been a lot of fun. Let me know when you guys want me to stop talking stupid shit and want to hear stupid ass jokes. Because that's all I got is stupid stuff. If that's okay with you guys?
Yeah!
Okay, we'll go joke time. Man, this place is freaking nice in here, isn't it?
Yeah!
A little bit overdone, but nice. I was in Conneaut last week. I was doing a show. I walked into the show and it's across the bar it said AOB tug of war contest. You guys laughed, but I won that bitch. Oh, I brought notes up here, Nick. It's gonna be a long night. I'm so proud of Nick. I was in Akron at a 420 friendly marijuana smoking place. There was marijuana smoke everywhere. I don't partake. So I got myself a contact buzz. I went on stage. I was not nervous at all for the first time ever. But I had a touch of paranoia, and I was hungry as fuck. There's one more about places I went. Well, what is it? Wow. Okay. Maybe I'll get back to that. I am a recovering alcoholic. I've been sober now for 700 days. First joke I ever wrote. I've been shitting solid for 680.
Yeah!
That is the first joke I ever wrote.
Woo!
I don't think I've ever done a show where I haven't said it. Because that's my proud of. You get proud of your first joke. You remember your first joke, Sister Lou?
I think so, yeah. Yeah. Something about fellatio, probably.
Brandon, you remember your first joke?
Yeah, it's a Cove joke. This Sean knows it.
I just wonder if people remember their first joke ever. That was my first joke I ever wrote. I am really recovered. I changed the days according to what they are. It's close to 700. January 10th will be 2 years.
Yeah.
I've had 5 DUIs.
All right.
6?
Oh, well.
God bless you, brother. That's a lot of money out of our pockets.
No felonies.
Wow.
I've done 3 days in jail with 5 DUIs.
Oh,
That ain't bad.
no, you got
Anybody have 7 in here?
That ain't bad. I've had 5 DUIs. Some people count like their cats. I got 3 cats. Other people count their wives. Well, man, I've had a shit life. I got 2 wives. I had. Well, I count DUIs. I've had 5. And if you could ever have fun having a DUI, actually, I've had a couple of them that were fun. But this one was the funnest. The officer's talking to me a little bit after I rolled down the window. And he's like, everything's going pretty smooth. So I'm like, all right, this is pretty cool. He's like, then he says, can I see your driver's license and registration, please? I say, you already have that. Yeah, because I don't have a license. And we keep talking and keep talking. He goes, man, I really like you a lot. If you can pass the sobriety test, I'll let you go. I'm like, shit. I don't think this is going to happen, but I'll try. He said, can you tilt your head back and touch your nose? I couldn't do that shit. He said, walk a straight line. I couldn't do that. He said, you know, I really want to let you go. If you can do this, I'll let you go. Can you do the alphabet from A to Z backwards? Shit, I can't do that forward. So I looked him in the eye and I'm like, I can do the states in alphabetical order. He said, if you can do that, well, not only will I let you go, but I'll drive you in the police car home, open the door, and let you in. Like, cool. He's like, so I looked up and I said, Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts. Fuck. That was my 3 days. Yeah. I always stop at Massachusetts. Does anybody know why? What the next state is? Anybody know the next state?
Michigan.
Michigan. And they can suck my dick.
Yeah.
I love fan appreciation on that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I am originally from West Virginia.
Woo.
My family.
Ow.
In case you can't tell by my voice. My family's from West Virginia. It was a tough life growing up there. Oh yeah. We had to draw water from a well, you know. Get our water. And then we had a horse. We had a wash. We had a wash tub. My mom, man, is gonna be in my life. God bless her soul. I can't say it right. She always said, wash rag, wash tub. I love her. Anyhow, we had a wash tub. And we bathed in it. And then we had an outhouse.
Yeah.
Anybody ever have an outhouse?
Yeah.
Well, this was a deluxe outhouse. It was a 3-seater. No dividers in between. Yeah, and then we realized why my grandpa had 11 fingers. You guys laugh, but he played the hell out of the banjo with that extra thumb. You guys having fun?
Yeah.
Some more of my stupid shit. Here we go. We're so poor. We pushed shoes on the ground and pretended like they were cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went in the closet, pulled out my mom's flip-flop. Pretended like it was a dune buggy.
Yeah.
Went back, pulled out my dad's black dress shoe, you know. Fancy. I'm like, this could serve two purposes for me tonight. Thinking in my head, I said, it could be limo when we're going out to party and have some fun. Then after that, we could use it for a hearse. But I asked my dad, it was getting close to school time, and I'm like, Dad, can I have a red pair of shoes? He's like, yeah, I'll give you a red pair of shoes. It was getting close to school, so. The next week he came in with a box. I knew those were my red shoes. I started pushing them around on the ground. He said, what the hell are you doing, Jimmy O? I said, I've been waiting all year on a fire engine. Oh. Yeah, we moved up here when I was in the first grade. They had no kindergarten in West Virginia, if you can believe that. So they told my dad I had to either go to first grade twice or go to kindergarten first grade, go back. He's like, he's already there, he ain't going nowhere. So I stayed right there, went to first grade twice, and I asked my dad why. Why do I got to do this? He said, in West Virginia, they don't know how to spell kindergarten. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna peek. My uncle had a drinking problem also. Yeah. He got a DUI a couple of years ago. Next day, he died. Yeah. He'll do anything to get out of a court case. God bless his soul. Oh, yeah. Everybody here from Ashtabula around here? No, Cleveland, Columbus, Elyria. Well, up here it snowed like 3 foot, like this day last year. We had 3 foot of snow.
It was insane. Wow.
And the homeless up here are bad. Did you know that? They're really bad. We got a lot of homeless. Well, a woman got killed, a homeless woman and her dog. Man, I feel bad for that dog. Was that bad?
And he said they were still laughing.
What you're trying to say is don't tell that everywhere.
I didn't say it. It's just more here. It's more here.
Okay, let me rebound here. Look at me. Obviously, I'm a chick magnet.
Right.
Sure.
So I went to the doctor, and you know, I'm 58 years old. I asked for some Viagra.
Oh, shit.
He's like, y'all, get you some Viagra. So, you know, he was smart, Asian. He got a doctor's job.
Kick a man while he's down, thank you.
He ordered me some Viagra. I got him 30 of them. The next month, I went back, and I'm like, Doc, I need some more Viagra. The nurse turns around, gives me a little smile. I'm like, yeah, I might be a chick, man. So he gives me another 30. The next month, I go back again, and I'm like, Doc, I need 30 more Viagra. The nurse turns around, and she was smiling ear to ear. This guy is crazy. But what they don't know is they're going for $10 a piece at the shop.
No, that's right.
Yeah, anybody that knows me knows I always wear these glasses on the top of my hat unless I got to read something. They don't really know that it's for two different reasons. a lot of times whenever I get a girl to go to bed with me, I like to tell them I like the librarian look.
Oh my God.
Can you put on these glasses? Then I pull out my pants. She thinks I'm hung like a horse. Speaking of which,
Oh my God.
Speaking of which, did you guys see this? In California, there's a company a group suing for false advertisement on all these restaurants. You know, you see on TV, the Big Mac. Oh, I want to get that Big Mac, or whatever, you know. You see these commercials for a pizza or whatever. Well, I ran into the same situation. I took a dick pic. Now I'm being sued for $5,000 for false advertising.
Nice job, Jimmy.
Oh yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Anybody out there got mean mom?
Yeah.
My mom was mean as hell, I'll tell you. A hillbilly woman. I could imagine just some of the moms. Well, my mom used to give me little gifts, you know, and I'm like, yeah, this is cool, but she always had an alternative plan. That's a big word for me, Jimmy. I said alternative.
I'm so proud.
Anyhow, she'd come home and she'd have the paddle with a ball on the end of it. Remember those?
Mm-hmm.
The little red ball. You guys might not remember these. You smack it. Like a half an hour later, that ball's gone. Because it was held together with a staple.
With the steak, right.
It became a fucking weapon. Whack, whack. She bought me a racetrack. I was all excited. I opened it up, started putting it together. But she didn't buy no race cars. The old orange ones that bent. Yeah, you know what she was thinking. So when I was about 12 years old, she's like, Jimmy-O, I'm going to stop beating around the bush about all this. So at Christmas, I opened my present and there was boxing gloves. Yeah, just let me hit you with them. Still a little brain damage from that shit. Then I started thinking about different mean moms. Yeah, I thought about the Puerto Rican mother. You know, and I always think that they have such a sweet soul about them. Good women, taking care of the family. So I can't find nothing ever to pick on them. I even asked Puerto Ricans, my friends, what about your mom? What'd she do? How was she mean? Never no reply. So I'm going to skip the Puerto Ricans. They get a pass. And then I was thinking about the Asian mother. I can just see her now, pacing back and forth as her children are lined across there. They can only have two. That's it. And if they have more than that, they ship them to fucking America or something. I don't know. Anyhow, she's pacing back and forth watching the kids doing mathematics, you know. She sees one wrong. She smacks the ruler on their hands and says, you know you're never going to be nothing but a pharmacist. I wrote that joke with Sky. Then I thought about the black mother. She is already pissed off because her man left. So she's gonna be busting her ass all the time. Then you get to the hillbilly mother.
Oh no.
She would throw a ashtray with a cigarette lit from 20 foot away and nail you in the head with it. She didn't care. But those hillbilly mothers were crazy. And that's all I got to say about them. I did it in the wrong order. Tell you the truth. Oh, yeah. Then we're just bouncing all over the place. How many ass eaters are out there? Us older people don't do that shit. I was in a show a couple months ago and I asked, and a guy, there was an ass eater out there. I went up there to him because it was a correlation. I'm like, you ever get into that shit and pucker up and look like a starfish? Yeah. My daughter is a lesbian. I want a grandkid bad, man. I'm telling you, I want a grandkid. It ain't happening because my daughter's a lesbian. And all my son does is eat ass. Somebody put it in a fucking hole and make me a kid. I recently got me.
Yeah, Jimmy!
You guys okay? Are you okay back there?
Look what you did to my wife.
Oh, she must be thinking about putting it in a hole too much. I don't know. What else do I got for you guys? I just seen one. I recently got my own apartment. Yeah. I am 58 years old, living on my own for the first time ever.
Yay!
I did it!
You can
I went from Pampers to pull-ups. I'm telling you. I was putting together my apartment, and I forgot the most important thing in my life. I didn't get a coffee pot. And now I spent like $5,000 in the restaurants every morning just getting coffee. Just buy a fucking coffee pot, don't you think? So whenever I moved in this apartment, I noticed I had some hillbilly neighbors. And I wanted to go over and meet them, you know? So I was went over there, I took them a pie for a good gesture. Remember when we used to do that in the old days?
Yeah, welcome wagon.
Yeah, you know, being polite, saying, I'm going to give them something to be my friend. I took them a pie. Not that I made this pie.
Yeah.
I went to Johnny Old bought it, gave it to them. And they were sort of hillbillies, so they were working their garden, you know.
Yeah.
Pulling out corn, ears of corn. They were doing their beans. And then the old lady started digging all over, pulling out potatoes. Yeah, and then she pulled out this great big potato. She said, this looks like my husband's balls. I said, your husband's balls are that big? She said, no, they're that damn dirty. Me and my son went home like a couple of months ago, you know. They were having a ramp festival. Anybody know what ramps are?
Woo!
Wild onions.
They are wild onions that grow in the woods. Something that West Virginia would have a festival for. And we were down in the valley with them, and I'm like, yes, let's go check out this mountain first. So we'll go climb this bitch a little bit and hang out. So we were going up this hill, went up to the top, and we started looking around all over. It looked like there was like 200 women down there, you know. My son said, let's go down there and fuck one. I said, why don't we walk down there and fuck them all?
All right.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah. When we're down there, they're right about what they say in West Virginia. There's a motel connected to a Dairy Queen, a gas station, and a bar. That's all there is in the whole damn town, you know. And we were staying at the Motel Dairy Queen. And we decided to go over to the bar. Went over to the bar and everybody's having fun. They're partying hard. I was looking around, I found the prettiest girl there. She had most of her teeth, so that's why I picked her out. I said, do you want to go back to the Motel Dairy Queen? She said, yeah. Like, yeah. So we're walking over there, we get there. Before I get in the door, she starts ripping off my clothes. So they're just going crazy. She throws me on the bed. She says, going, and just going to town on me. And I said, can you turn around and do the reverse cowgirl? She said, you know we don't turn our back on family. Like that with Sister Lou?
I did.
I'm so happy to have her. I love her.
No, you too, Jenny.
Went out on a date recently since I've been separated for 4 years. How many of you guys got cable? Now, I don't know if this joke works unless you have regular cable. All you guys streaming don't get all the commercials. Well, I'm going to do it anyhow because I like it. Anyhow, I said, do you want to go out on a date? I asked this girl out on a date. And she said, yeah. So I went to pick her up and she was drunk as fuck. So bad that I had to fucking help her to the car. We're going on a date and I said, I'm going to take you to a comedy show. So I went to a comedy show and it was an outdoor event and it rained all day, you know. We get there and she's drunk. She's like splashing water and flashing her tits and screaming and hooting and hollering. And how's that joke finished, Jimmy? See, this is why I'm just a beginner.
You took her back to...
Anyhow, she's hooting and hollering and everything else, and I look her in the eye. And I'm like, how do you sleep at night? She said, on a mattress from Mattress Firm. Oh, yeah. Good times. I'm having fun. How many minutes did I got? How many did I do?
26.
26? Holy shit, I might be a pro. Hey, I'm going to close with this one that I'm really not allowed to tell because I promised people that I wouldn't because they love my ex-wife too much. But anyhow,
You won't tell nobody.
my ex-wife's still in love with me. And she follows me around everywhere. I can't get rid of her. Every morning at my job, she shows up with a sausage McMuffin and a black coffee with 8 sugars, just the way I like it.
All right.
The guys in the back, they're starting to talk. Yeah. They call her Hordash. That's my time. I am so proud to be here. Thank you for the Cove for having us. We are back the first week of June to do this all fucking over again.
Yes.
You guys live and die with stand-up comedy. We need you guys' support. Tell your friends. Let's start packing this place out next summer and having a good time. I appreciate everybody that's here, and I love you. Thank you.
What he said. Comics, come to the stage, picture time, ha ha ha.